game has a chance to shake the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Well, that is about the best way to start the game that you can possibly have. What an electric kick return, taking it all the way back to the house, setting up this team with momentum and early success.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
The Cougars are going to cash in this red zone trip. To throw, it's Whiteman. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the Cougars looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. We got a stoppage here. We have an injured Wildcat on the field. Looks like it's the junior tight end. So 2nd and 6 now. They pick up 4 on 1st. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
It's a foot race. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Trying to find room. It's Hughes.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Back to pass. It's Weigman. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
And the Cougars will line up on 1st and 10. Single back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the 1st half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the 1st half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Scanning the field, it's Weigman. On the move now. And he runs out of bounds at the 5.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's third and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Moves the ball up to the 30.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets...
Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Wildcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
A gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Look out, he's breaking free.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a 1st down.
It's caught. He's breaking free. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a 1st down.
He's got space.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Cougars. They don't have any left now. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a good stop by this defense as they hold here on second down. Nowhere to go for the run game, and now you've got a third and goal situation. If I'm the defense, I'm pressuring right here. Get after the quarterback. Make him make a decision fast. It's a tight window throw near the goal line. Speed up his clock with a blitz.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Gets nothing again. Sets up a fourth and short. Wildcats will now spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That was an incredibly important drive. This game was getting out of hand here in the second quarter, and now headed into the locker room, it's still just a 2-possession game. So a lot of belief as they head in that they can come back, put together this comeback in the second half, and ultimately win.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. The Cougars will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. It is intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
This offensive line is doing some work up front. It's one thing to create an explosive run because a running back is breaking tackles, running through arm tackles and such. But here, nobody is there. This O-line is providing massive holes in the run game.
Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense is still clicking.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. He hands it off from the gun. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the Cougars pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done. But that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now, as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. And Wildcats now will call a time. That's their first. Offense getting set. It's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Weigman. He escapes the pocket, fires it on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains 10 after that miss.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick? It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. With the catch, it's Anderson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating second and short, third and short. Nice job by this offense.
And the Wildcats lining up here on first and 10. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? The Wildcats looking to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
I really love the versatility that they're using offensively here, getting everybody the ball. All these weapons need to touch the ball, and for a wide receiver, it's not always how many times you target them in the passing game, but how many times they can affect the game just touching the rock. And here they're able to get the wide receiver the ball, and you can tell he's electric, and he's able to go and create a nice explosive run for him.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they're able to get him down. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, I knew that he was fast, but man, when you see this guy in person, he is lightning fast. And this defense, they know that they're trying to spy the quarterback, but my question is, what spy is going to be able to track this guy down? His speed is just such an advantage.
And he knocks through the PAT. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Grinding away on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a first down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them. Second down after that run on the previous play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Scanning the field, it's Weigman. Pressure is coming. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The back's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Wildcats will now spend their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense produces 6 points.
They are so good in this scenario when the offense has to get just a little bit more aggressive. You see this defense take advantage. What an incredible job stepping in front of this pass, taking it back for 6. Now they've got the 2-possession lead in this ball game. Again, just squeezing like a boa constrictor. Once they get just a sliver of daylight, they take advantage.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Now with 1 second left on the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive with time ticking away. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And looking to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They'll elect to go for two to make this a 3-point margin. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these 2-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. A huge achievement, this conference championship. Not just because it means getting a championship ring, but what it means to the playoff committee. And both these coaches, Joel, told us they think winning this game should be more than enough to get into that bracket.
Yeah, I totally agree with them, Chris. I think winning this game should send a strong message to that committee in terms of the playoff that they're creating. And this is a group that I would not want to play. You think about what we saw today and the rhythm that they built, the momentum that they've created. This is a team that could be dangerous moving forward.